All right, we are live. Hey guys, welcome. I'm here with GeneralKidd, and we're gonna be playing some Halo Infinite, and I'm gonna be asking him some questions.
Hello.
So, first off, um, do you have a favorite Halo game? We'll start off
Hey,
with an easy one.
Halo 3, hands down, no hesitation.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Such a good game for so many reasons. But go. Why is it your favorite game?
Halo 3. A lot of reasons for that, but mostly just because it's mostly for like the social aspects of Halo 3. I mean, I also love like the campaign and everything, uh, probably the most in Halo 3 as well. But it was really the social stuff that like really enshrined as like my favorite Halo game. Like I made so many friends, met so many people in Halo 3 customs like back in the day. And those are just like memorable moments that, it just kind of like you can't just like, reproduce that like easily like in other games. It's just something about Halo 3 really made like the social aspect really like, really amazing, really fun.
I I completely agree, and I wish that more of the social features were in Infinite, but we're getting there, honestly. Especially since the customs browser came out today, which leads me into what are your thoughts on the winter update, including today's end of year update as well.
So I for the winter update, obviously like I was very excited about Forge. I was really looking forward to it. Um, Although Forge turned out to be a bit more complicated than I expected, um, than I imagined. And that's not like a problem with Forge itself. It's just that I'm not like used to that level of forging. I typically only forge on like more classic Halo games, a little bit of Halo 5. So that was a little bit unexpected for me, but that again, that's not an issue with the Forge tool itself. But it still needs improvement. I know it's just a beta, so I'm sure they'll be, touching it up a little bit in the future and stuff like that. But I'm definitely excited to see where Forge goes. But at the time, I was of the opinion that Forge is great, but without custom browser, it effectively like loses most of its potential. But
I
then
completely
today,
agree.
yeah, fast forward to today, completely unexpected out of the blue, 343 just dropped custom browser just like that, and I
What
was
a
like, oh wow,
what a win!
did not
What a
expect that.
win!
Yeah, and that was perfect that you like chose today of all days to do this because like just on the day it came out.
And all these so with what you were saying, because Forge is super in depth. Like I haven't touched it at all because I realized that it's gonna take some time to learn. But like, look at this. Like Guardian is beautiful. This looks like a developer-made map.
Yeah, exactly. Oh wait, are you in the game right now? I think
Did it not pull you in?
no, I think I didn't make it into your lobby. Hold
Oh
on.
no.
All right, I
Yeah, I
just joined
thought you
you.
were in.
Yeah, well, when you started talking about map, I was like, wait, what map? Okay, all right, I think I'm in.
Yeah, I see your name. All right, so we should
Okay.
be good. I don't know who the host is, but they should just start something up again.
I don't know. Like I said, I've had trouble like all day trying to get into customs, so it might not work for me. It might just be something wrong with my account. I don't know.
Here, are you in the? Okay,
I'm.
you're
Oh, okay,
in
wait.
my
So
fire team.
all right, so it's connecting to server for me.
If it doesn't work, we will move to regular multiplayer.
Yeah, it's fine.
But are you working on any Forge maps?
Not at the moment. Right now, these days, I'm more like working on like MCC mods and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is a super specific question, but your classic music in the anniversary graphics mod, have you ever
Uh-huh.
thought about moving all of the classic sounds to Halo 2 Anniversary?
Um, yeah, actually, but I think someone actually already did that. Um,
I haven't looked.
I I
I
know
just
like
have that mod installed.
I think somebody like once asked me like questions about how I got that working because they were gonna make their own version, but with all the sounds. but I don't remember like where that went. But it might be out there on Nexus Mods. I'd have to check. If not, I guess I could totally do that if no one has done it yet.
If no one has done yet, just other people would, but genuinely me, I would love that because my biggest bother in that game is that like the carbine does not sound like the carbine.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I
But
don't mind most of the anniversary sounds. Some of them are actually pretty good.
yeah,
But
I like how the BR sounds a lot.
oh yeah, yeah.
But I just like I the original energy sword sound. Like you can't pass that up.
Oh yeah, of course. I just find it puzzling that like for Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer, they use like different sound effects for that as well. Like I
Yeah,
thought I'm surprised like they didn't just use like the actual anniversary sounds.
I feel like it was like a time crunch. I want to say.
Maybe probably like different studios working on it, so
Yeah.
not much like talking in between. Because
But
like in Anniversary multiplayer, the BR sound it just sounds so
it has a
odd to
weird
me.
ping to it. No, I know exactly what you're saying. Um, do you want to talk about any of the mods that you're working on, or do you want that to be more of a surprise?
Uh, it's well, I guess like the priority right. Whoa! I just spawned like in the sky. Oh my god. I I think my game just glitched. I spawned like out of the map.
Oh
Like
no.
I don't even see anybody. I don't even see like the actual map near me. I don't know where I am.
Oh no. Can you die? Like, do you have anything on the ground?
I have a couple grenades actually. I might be able to use that. But I'm gonna walk around for a second and see what's out here. This is interesting.
You're breaking
Uh,
games and you're not even trying.
I know, I know. But oh yeah, to answer your question, the main thing I'm doing now is there's a couple of like mods that I uploaded a while ago that are kind of broken now because between like MCC updates, mods can break sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just fixing some of them, and, getting them, working again. Like one I just put out a couple weeks ago was the being able to use your multiplayer armors in Halo 4's campaign. That one was just fixed.
Awesome.
And the next one that I've been kind of procrastinating on that people keep asking me about all the time is using your multiplayer elite in Halo Reach's campaign to replace Noble 6.
Is that
That's
more complicated than just your than switching other player models?
um for this upcoming update, yeah, it was more complicated because I had to completely recreate it using the Halo Reach mod tools. So that takes a little bit of time. So I'm basically doing it from scratch again.
Damn.
But because it's in the mod tools, in future updates, it's just like almost like a one-click thing to update it to fix it in the future.
Oh, that's
So
great.
yeah, so it's worth it in the long run.
So, do you have like a preference on mod tools that you use?
I like the official mod tools a lot. They're definitely they can definitely do a lot more than what the original community made tools could. So I definitely try to do as much as I can in the mod tools, the official ones.
That's awesome. Now, because I know that they're moving the mods to the Steam Workshop eventually. Do you ever plan on? Oh, I just murked you. I'm so sorry. Do you ever plan on making like mod tutorial videos, like how to start modding?
I thought about that for a while, even like before the mod tools were available.
Oh, now
Um,
I spawned in the sky. I see.
oh yeah, yeah. I guess there's like not enough space on this map for this many players. So like one unlucky person gets spawned like outside. But yeah, I mean I've thought about making tutorials for a while, but there's already tutorials out there for the basics, and I don't really feel like I'm qualified to really teach the more advanced stuff. Um, there are definitely people with like much better tutorials out there that know like know their stuff a lot better than I do. So I defer to them for that kind of stuff for tutorials.
Do you have any people that are modding or any mods that you're fans of? That you're a fan of? Ah.
Uh, there's quite a lot that I really enjoy.
the modding community is so amazing. Like the content that is put out is it's worthy of $60 to be completely honest. Half the mods that I've played, including like your mod I played when it came out, the one where you put Steve Down's voice in Halo Reach, like shit, I would have paid money for that.
Oh yeah. That one. That was a really fun one to do.
How'd you come up with that idea? Like, what was the process of it?
I think I remember like yeah, like people started talking about how like Steve Downs is doing stuff on Cameo now, and he can like say stuff. And I think at that moment, like a light bulb just like clicked in my head, and I'm like, wait, what if I have him like redub one of the Halo games or something like that? and and he actually did it.
Dude, I feel like he is such a genuinely cool dude.
Yeah,
like I've never gotten to meet him, but
oh, I actually did. I did actually get the chance to meet him and Jen Taylor at the HCS
no
Worlds
way.
event in Seattle. That was pretty awesome.
Talk
Got some
about
stuff
that.
done, too.
Oh my god. Yeah. No. How was meeting them? How were they in person?
Oh, they were really chill people. Like, I mean, I only got to like talk to them for like a minute because we were in line to get stuff signed, so the line had to keep moving. But yeah, they were really nice, and it was like a dream come true. Really, they're like, I grew up like hearing both their characters in the games, and to finally meet them in real life, it was pretty amazing.
Do they have any like noticeable differences? Like, is she like super like emphatic, and is he like super calm or stoic? Like, how are their personalities? I know it was only a minute, but
well, I mean, they obviously like weren't in character for like most of like the signing and stuff like that. But I'm not like, yeah. I mean, they both. I'm not really sure to like describe it honestly. It's just they were both like really chill. That's
no, it's cool.
That's pretty much what I can describe for like the 1 minute of like talking to them.
So, do you have a favorite mission of all time in Halo?
I have a few actually, but if I had to like narrow down to just one,
you can pick one, or like we can pick three and do like a tier list.
Okay, I'll do three then.
And it doesn't have to be from one game.
All right, I like the Covenant a lot from Halo 3. I also like Halo a lot from Halo 3. And then I also like Metropolis from Halo 2.
Metropolis slaps.
Those would be like my top three.
I'd completely agree. Especially with Metropolis. Coming out in 2004, I was super young, but being able to go from a tank to a warthog and fighting in the city streets, like that's such a good set piece.
Yeah, agreed.
All right. Since we're playing, oh no, go on.
I was gonna say, like, for Metropolis, like I would, before I had Xbox Live, I would literally just like play Metropolis over and over again back then on the original Xbox.
That's what I did with the Covenant. The Covenant and then the Storm. Anytime there was a Scarab fight, man, oh my god.
Oh, speaking of the Scarab, like for Metropolis, I would spend so much time like trying to get to that Scarab gun on Metropolis, like the legit way back then. Like with,
have
like,
you done it legitly?
Banshee. Oh yeah, like on the original Xbox. Like
I still can't do it. I can't get the Banshee.
It took me like hours to like finally get that, but like I just luring the Banshee in and then getting into that like tunnel, that small room, and then pushing it around. Oh my god, it took forever. But yeah, I spent a lot of time doing that back in the day.
What is your favorite game to break or look behind the scenes in? You can pick more than one too, and it doesn't have to just be from Halo. I have some Call of Duty questions that I have in my back pocket.
Yeah, I was thinking of some other games too. Call of Duty games are interesting outside the map, but
I feel like they have a lot more detail than I'd normally expect.
Yeah, like those maps are actually really huge, all things considered. Even though like there's nothing playable out there, but like there's a lot of big stuff out there. And in the older Call of Duty games, there weren't even death barriers too. If you could get your way out of the map, you could
Really?
like
That's
literally walk for
crazy.
miles. But favorite games to like get out of the map of Halo 3 for sure. I mean, it's kind of like what started my whole channel in a lot of ways. Halo 2 as well, because I spawned out the map again. But yeah, so Halo 2 as well. But aside from like those two, and aside from Halo in general, I would say like Call of Duty, yeah, but I would also say like Fallout 3
Really?
specifically.
I didn't even know you could break out of Fallout 3's map.
Well, you don't even need a glitch in that game, like especially on the PC version. Like that game comes like built-in cheats and stuff to easily get out.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so like I'll mess around with that too.
I have only ever played Fallout 4, and I know that's like a carnal sin.
I mean, I like Fallout 4 too. Might be an unpopular opinion, but I thought it was really great too.
I don't know if I'm wrong for having this opinion, but I never had any like bad experience with it. Like when I got it when it came out, I was like, "This is cool."
I mean, I do like Fallout 3 better than Fallout 4 story-wise and everything. But yeah, I never really had any major issues with Fallout 4.
Do you think Fallout 3 holds up? Like, should I go play it?
Oh, of course, yeah. And a lot of people recommend New Vegas as well. That's on my like to play list. I just haven't got around to it yet.
I have these. I don't know if you have a similar experience. I've talked with a few other people, and they have like the same kind of thing. But there's a few games that I'll start over and over, and then put down for a couple of months just because like I start playing another game or stuff happens. But New Vegas is one of those games where I've restarted it like 6 times, and I just every time something comes up and I don't get to get around to actually finishing it.
I'm kind of like that too, except I don't restart the game. I just pick up where I left off. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to figure out like where I was. But yeah, I just continue it. Like sometimes I'll even like stop playing for like a year.
Oh, jeez.
I would say like one game. Mass Effect Andromeda. That's a game that like I started. I got pretty close to the end actually, but then I just kind of I don't know. It just
that's me with Mass Effect 2 right now.
Oh
it's
no!
So funny that you said that.
That was a great one though.
It's a great game. It's not even that it's bad. It's just that I've got Garrus. Like I've saved Garrus like 6 times and never done anything else. But did you like Andromeda? I couldn't get into it.
I would say like of all the Mass Effect games, it's the weakest of them all. But it was interesting enough, and it was okay. Like I don't hate it or anything. I wouldn't say it's bad either, but it was just it's just not quite the same as the previous Mass Effect games.
Yeah, no, I get that. Speaking of newer games and previous games, how do you feel about Infinite's campaign and the story and everything like that? I know this is like it's been a year since it came out and everything, but
yeah, when it first came out, I thought the campaign was interesting. It had potential, and I played it. I thought it was fun. Although I did feel like some missions are kind of repetitive, especially like the indoor missions, and like I felt like half of your objectives just consisted of like getting like the power seats and opening doors. So in that aspect, I felt it was repetitive, but like overall the story was interesting, and I am curious to see like where it goes in the sequel. And there's a lot of unanswered questions too, and a lot of interesting theories like the time travel theory as well. So definitely curious to see where all that goes.
There's a time travel theory? I haven't heard of this.
Oh yeah, well, like at the end.
Because of the end, how it was a few days later.
Yeah, like for Chief, like seconds passed, and then he was like several days in the future, and then plus, there was the theory that the what was her name, the Harbinger, she was like she was trying to send like a message to someone during the final boss fight, and the weapon said like the signal is very old, like extremely old, which
Yeah,
it kind
I
of it kind of implies that she was sending the signal to like the past or something. And the theory is that like Atriox was somehow sent back in time, and to like free the
the endless.
the endless, yeah. And then she was sending him what he needs
Oh,
to
that'd be
free the endless.
wild.
That's the theory right now, and it does make sense to me.
No,
But
that actually has some weight. Yeah. Because that would make sense why in the legendary cutscene they reference mendicant bias or offensive bias. I forget which
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Have you ever found anything weird breaking a game? Like, have you ever found any, like, weird Easter eggs or anything that you were just like, whoa?
Um,
Oh, I think this lobby fell apart too.
it did, yeah. You want to take us back out?
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to find. Here we go. Here's Guardian, since it didn't pull you in the first time I tried this.
Oh, I don't think I'm in the lobby again.
Oh no! How do I?
Yeah, it's actually loading another game. Let me see if
Oh
I
no,
can.
I'm loading too.
Oh, okay.
Does it say 5 of 17?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we're in the same thing.
Right, right. There we go.
Yeah, have you ever found anything weird in like game files or anything like that?
Um, Sometimes there are like some cut content in like game files that are like left behind that like there might be like random like placeholders things that developers put in like I don't know like completely like non like something that's not related to the game at all. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but I know that like there were some. And then sometimes like seeing like the cut content also gives you like some insight into what they were going with the original like plan for the game and stuff like that. So I I can't think of any specific examples off the top of my head right now though.
Do you have any things that were like cool? Like, did you ever find any cut content that you were like, this is awesome?
Um, in the cases of Halo, uh,
Like for me, I think the Halo Reach scrolls are so cool. I know that's such a weird detail, but like I've played your mod fighting the rat probably
oh,
like 5 or 6 times just because I love the squirrel.
I don't even know like what possessed me to like come up with that and create that.
Oh no,
Like,
man! I want you to make more of those. That's great.
I still remember like when I was like one of my friends showed me that like the like how to properly like spawn the squirrel and the rats and stuff like that. And I guess I was gonna do like a video like showing off the squirrel and like like riding the squirrel. I was gonna show a video like of the squirrel in action at first, and I was like, wait, what if I made the squirrel like rideable? How funny would that be? And
It
so I did
looks
that.
good though. That's what makes it even funnier.
Yeah, yeah. But like so like I was gonna do that video and then I was like, wait, what if I use the squirrel to like attack something or to do fights? And then it just kept like escalating from there. Like, wait, what if I make like a whole boss fight and stuff like that? Like what if I add like a whole like cinematic cutscene to the boss fight? And yeah, it just got out of control.
So
But
that's the first boss fight you've ever like, I guess, like, I don't want to say like coded or mod. I don't know the right term for it, but that's the first boss fight you've made, right?
yeah, I mean, I originally wanted to make like a Gravemind boss fight. That's like always been like one of my goals.
Yeah,
But
that was gonna be my follow-up question. Was do you plan on making any more?
I would definitely like to do a proper Gravemind boss fight. Uh, Either in like Halo 3 or maybe Halo 2. I'm not sure. But
Doing in Halo
that's
2 would be awesome.
yeah, I haven't decided what game I'll do it in yet. Might be Halo 3 though. But that's something I'd definitely like to do. I'd like to do down the road.
You wanna find a new lobby and do like one more?
Yeah, sure. Do I, if you back out, do I go with you or?
Are
Oh
you?
wait, no.
Did you join with me? Are you loading?
Yeah, connecting to the server.
Okay, awesome. Let me make sure I see you in here. I don't. I don't think it pulled you with me.
No, well, wait. It says 4 out of 5. Is that the same as you?
No. I tried
Okay.
bringing us to a full lobby again.
Uh, all right. Let me see if I can back out before I. No, okay. The guy just started the game. Hold on. I gotta get out.
It's fine. I'm stuck loading. I'll leave too.
All right.
Oh, I hear the end music. I think they ended it right away.
Oh, I'm on Guardian now.
Oh, now I kind of wish I stayed. Oh no. I'm like stuck in the loading screen.
Should I still back out, or do you want to like try to join me instead?
No, like, um, the one with the three Spartans standing there with the cryo behind them. I'm stuck in like that one loading the map.
Uh, you
I'm
might like,
worried. I might have to like restart the game.
yeah. That's what kept happening to me on my Xbox earlier when the custom browsers first launched. I just could not get into a game and I kept getting stuck on the loading screen.
Alright, I'll just restart it real fast. Alright. Do you have any favorite multiplayer maps? Anything like that you want to be brought into Halo Infinite officially?
I'd like to see Sandtrap brought into Infinite
Oh
officially.
my god, yes. That's my favorite map of all time.
Same. Like I used to just play so much like infection games in Halo 3 on Sandtrap back in the day, and that was like my favorite like map to use for infection. Like people just like run around like the outside the map is like trying to survive while being chased by zombies and stuff like that. And I don't know, I just had so much fun doing that.
Alright. I invited you in the game, so that should work.
Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, give me a second. Okay, should be joining.
Cool. Yep. Alright. Let's see. Oh, we can play Fiesta on Waffle House.
Let's do it.
Oh, it's saying that it will leave. Alright, no Waffle House for us.
Oof.
Um, Here. We'll end it with a nice little race. Join game. Alright, customs might not be working. Alright. You cool with ending it with a just multiplayer quick play?
Let's do it.
Alright.
Oh, actually, wait. Let's try that new playlist.
Imperium?
For the yeah, yeah.
Sure. I have no idea what this is.
That's the new map.
Oh,
The remake of the pit.
oh, that they had at the HCS tournament?
Yeah, yeah. That's the one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you big into HCS? Do you keep up with it?
Not really,
I
but
don't either. I was just
I've
wondering.
gone to two of the HCS events, mostly just for the social aspect, just to like hang out with friends, meet people, and stuff like that. That made it like fun and definitely worth it. But I don't really follow like the teams or anything like real close.
Neither do I. Are the events cool? Like, is it fun watching when you're there?
So the two I went to this year, I went to one in Orlando. That one, if you weren't really there to watch, then it wasn't that much to do. You could
Okay.
like walk around a little bit. There's some booths to check out and stuff like that, but it wasn't much to do for people that aren't there for that. But at HCS Worlds in Seattle, that one was pretty fun. There was there were like Fire Team Raven machines you could play there.
Oh, that's
There were like
awesome.
a lot of booths, even more booths to visit, and uh, Yeah, that was there were also like stations that you could play Halo Infinite at as well.
Oh,
So that
that's
was really
cool.
fun.
All right. Here is the big question. Do you
Uh-huh.
think the Halo should move on from the Master Chief? Like, do you think that a new character should be brought in and they should do like a fresh kind of take?
Um, you know, I I kind of assumed that's the way Halo would go after Halo 3. Because that was back when it was ambiguous
Yep.
about whether Master Chief like would survive. Well, no, actually, all right. So like before I saw the legendary ending, and before I saw the ending after the credits when I first played Halo 3, I thought like Master Chief dies at the end of Halo 3. Um,
That's what
but
I
then I
thought
saw
too.
yeah, but then I saw the ending after the credits, and he goes to cryosleep, and then there's legendary ending where he drifts towards Requiem. But at the time, I assumed that they might just like let him like leave there forever, and just if they ever made like a Halo 4, they would have a new character and stuff like that. So I was already prepared for that back then, but then they continued on his story, obviously.
Do you think that it should have been stopped there and it should have been like a new fresh character? This is something me and my friends debate about. So
I would have been
like
totally fine
there's
with
no
it.
right
Like,
answer.
I would have been fine with it if they had a new character. In fact, like I was expecting that because I thought like that's where they were heading towards. Like when they did like ODST with the rookie, and then
Yeah.
Halo Reach with like Noble Six. But I thought like they was working towards like a new character. But
I'm still waiting on my Marines focus game.
oh yeah, yeah. I'm still waiting on like that flood horror game for Halo.
Yeah. Oh my god. When that leak came out, I was ecstatic. I've never been so excited for something.
Yeah, I hope it definitely happens eventually. But
Well, okay. Do you think with the current mod tools we have that that's something that could ever be done?
oh yeah, definitely. I mean, someone made like a zombies mod a while ago
That
that was
mod was
pretty
so
good.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think they're updating it anymore though, which sucks.
I've been trying to persuade them to update it soon.
Tell them please from us. Oh
If
my
they see
god.
this, I'm sure they'll roll their eyes at that.
I so this is a funny story. I was in the military for 3 years,
Uh-huh.
and during that time, I'd fly home to see. She was my girlfriend at the time, but I played that mod on a plane like so many times. It became my go-to. So when that mod broke, I was so sad because I just had to go back to playing normal campaign.
uh, yeah.
But no, that mod has a special place in my heart.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll keep up with asking to be brought back.
Have you played the Sand Trap mod, the firefight one?
Yeah, actually, I played a little bit of it. I haven't had much time recently to play mods for fun, but yeah, I have played that.
Yeah, I that mod's fantastic. I
Yeah,
love more. Okay, do you like PvP or PvE?
it depends. But I think I generally prefer PvE.
Me too. I can get in the mood for PvP because like it's always fun to play against other people, but I just like with Halo specifically, the way that the sandbox is, it's so much more fun just to be an absolute monster and
Like
fight the Covenant.
when it comes to PvP, I'm not too into like the intense competitive like PvP games, but I always enjoy like the fun games like Infection. Like I played so much of that, or all the wacky custom games. Like that's where I love PvP the most.
Yeah, I'm so happy that the custom browser is in. That's gonna I think that one, it's not only going to bring people back, but it's going to make the morale of the Halo community go up just because it's so awesome that in the Slipspace engine and in this game, we get to play those, like, the same wacky modes. And with Forge, I mean, like, I already saw Desert Bus was remade. I'm sure that like other classic modes like Fat Kid and other stuff will be made too.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I saw like there was like a leak infection game mode as well in Infinite, but it doesn't like work or something like that.
Yeah, I saw that. Um, I saw didn't a few people make Infection and Forge as well?
Maybe
So
I'm
there
not
might be some lobbies
sure.
coming from that. But yeah, I miss Infection as well. Infection is such a good game mode.
Yeah.
Ah, man, I tried to get this guy with the fusion coil. When did you start playing Halo?
Ooh, I must have been like 5 or 6 years old at the time.
Same.
Um, yeah, like it's actually kind of a funny story how I got into that. So like back then, I wasn't even like an Xbox person yet. I was like, I was like all in on Nintendo. Like I loved like Super Smash Bros, Mario, and games like that. Uh, so like around the time the GameCube came out or something like that, or shortly after, I wanted like a GameCube for Christmas, but my parents like they did not like. They're so bad at technology that they couldn't tell like a GameCube or Xbox apart because they're like the same shape. So they got me an Xbox by accident for Christmas. Uh, and then like I did want the GameCube, but like I was fine with the Xbox, I guess. But I do remember like I would sometimes go to my friend's house and like they would the dad like just plays like uh Halo 1 at the time, and sometimes I would get to play it too, and I thought it was really cool. So when I got my Xbox, I was like, oh, I remember that game was fun. I might as well get that and try it out as well. And yeah, from there, that's
Wow, that's
where I got
crazy.
here.
What a butterfly effect if you had gotten a GameCube, man. You might be a
Yeah,
Nintendo YouTuber.
yeah, I might be like a Super Smash player today or something like that. I don't know.
There's an alternate reality where you're a professional Smash player. um, in the new Call of Duty, last question.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about it?
Campaign wise, I thought it was kind of like boring, honestly. Like,
Really? Like
yeah,
the
like it just
gameplay or the story?
the story.
Oh, I completely agree.
It just didn't have like the wow factor that the original MW2 had. Like there wasn't anything like shocking, I guess. Like it just I don't know, it just felt like the whole thing was like you like doing like some missions and then it's like, oh, we're done the mission and then let's go to the next one and stuff like that. It wasn't like I know like the whole like spoiler alert, the whole like betrayal of General Shepard still happens, but it just
Dude,
didn't
it was
happen in like
so
a way that was
weak.
exactly, yeah. It just wasn't as shocking as like Ghost being shot by Shepard and then yeah, and then like your body getting dumped and stuff like that in first person. Like
Yeah.
back then, like that was like, oh my God, like I did not see that coming. But like this one, and I guess like it was less of a surprise to me because I played the original MW2. But even if I didn't, the whole betrayal,
It was
it just
also
wasn't.
less severe.
Yeah,
Nobody died. Nobody got hurt.
yeah, exactly. Like the bad guy, like Graves, like his reaction is more of like his betrayal is more like we'll take it from here. Don't worry about it, that kind of thing. And that's kind of it. It just, I mean, technically, if they complied, they could have gone away with it completely and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
no, my biggest problem with that game is that the story makes no sense and like stuff happens for no reason. Like how after
Yeah,
that Graves is just going through mowing down civilians. Why? Why? That would do nothing but make Soap and Ghost hide more. Like it
I
doesn't make
know.
any
Yeah,
sense.
exactly.
But thank you so much for coming on. I had such a
Yeah, of
good time
course.
playing with you. If you ever want to hang out again off stream or if you ever want to make another collab, I'm totally down.
Yeah, yeah,
But
sounds good to me.
yeah, I'll end the stream there. Thank you guys for watching. And thank you so much, man. Seriously.